Hi, we have some major news related to the brand new Divine event that is going to be coming in 3 days time for DML. So we've actually had 8 new dragons revealed to us, and we have the full event schedule that has been sent through by the official DML page. So this is major stuff because now we know exactly what to expect and exactly what events are coming up, which is fantastic. So this is the post here. I'll link this probably in the description of the video as well as in the comment section. But it says, "Greetings, Dragon Lords. We'd like to share the schedule of the upcoming Divine New Year with you. Please see it below." So the castle event takes place between February 16th and the 25th, starting this Friday. So the prizes for the castle event are the dragons that you see here in the top right image. So the Taiyi Zhenren, a divine, the Nezha, a divine, and the Jiao Gui Dragon, which is an epic, and many more. So out of this picture here, you can see that it's related to the island right here. So this is going to be the castle event sort of area, I guess you could call it. But they said that in this castle event there are 2 divines and an epic available. The guy at the bottom, the golden one, is the other divine. That would be the Taiyi Zhenren, and the Jiao Gui. I know I'm saying this wrong probably, but that would be the guy on the right here, I believe. So he's the epic, which is probably going to be the early tier reward. The Taiyi Zhenren is more than likely going to be the card piece reward, and the Nezha is going to be the reward for just finishing the event, because we saw that in the images in the Dawn of the Divine video that we were sent. So that is cool, which means in 3 days we are going to be getting a castle event, so make sure you are prepped for that. And then they've given us info on 6 other new dragons. And it says, the first Divine Chess Week along with a boss challenge takes place between February 26th and March the 4th. So that is the image in the bottom left hand corner where you can see the Taiyi Dragon with 3 new dragons. So it says, although the Divine ticket system will be similar to the last Divine event, tweaking has been made. So we come back to you with more info on that later. That sounds very ambiguous, but definitely intrigues me. And then the second Divine Chess Week takes place between March 5th and the 11th. We'd like to assure you that the 11th of March will be the last day of the whole Divine New Year event. So although the Dragon's Delight event isn't listed, we'd like to assure you that it hasn't been cancelled. We'll let you know about its starting date and prizes in advance. So obviously the bottom right one, which is March 5th to the 11th, has the Chang and 3 new dragons. One that looks kind of like a recolor of the Vibrant Dragon, which I find really interesting. Like, why do we have the Vibrant Dragon, which is a blue version, and then we have this pink version of him? Very intriguing, but these new dragons, I am sure that the DML Wiki is probably going to come out with their image files and all their elements very soon, so I'll wait until then to do like a full look through of all these new guys. But I really like this guy in the very bottom right hand corner. Obviously I'm interested in the Taiyi Zhenren because apparently I've heard that apparently he is a Divine Shadow and Light Dragon, but that isn't confirmed yet. Again, that's just stuff that I've been hearing here, there, and everywhere. But, you know, I guess it won't be too much longer now before we find out. But basically, all that's shown here is a castle event and 2 divine chess sets. So the Chang is going to be the last set of dragons available in the event, which is interesting as well. But, you know, about that Dragon's Delight event, they said that, you know, it isn't cancelled, but they'll give us info on it at a later date. Which means that none of those dragons are going to be available in the Dragon's Delight event. So we still have the big boss dragon that we saw in the Dawn of the Divine event. I've already forgotten its name. You know, so many new dragon names, I can't keep track anymore. I don't know, the big warlord one with lasers coming out of his eyes. I'm sure you know which one I mean. But he hasn't been showcased on any of those image files. The Pangu Dragon hasn't been shown in any of that event calendar stuff. And, you know, the Apollo Dragon is still yet to be given, like, a release date to this point. So, a few people have been saying they believe the Apollo Dragon is going to be the Dragon's Delight reward, and I say to you, I don't know how or why you think that, but if that were the case, I think that would make a lot of people pretty upset, because, you know, I feel like the Apollo Dragon has turned into the dragon that everyone has been craving for such a long time. So I feel like putting him as the Dragon's Delight event reward would make a lot of people be like, I've waited so long, and now you've cucked me again, Gameloft. And, you know, I understand that. I completely would understand that line of thinking. But, question is, how are they going to become released? And obviously, if we think about it in terms of Dragon's Delight rewards, there's 2 reward dragons. So the Pangu and that... What is it? Erlang Shan? Erlang Shan? I don't remember. I'm sorry. But those 2 dragons, technically, we've got those 2 left. So them being the Dragon's Delight event rewards would kind of make sense if there's only those 2 left. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. They did say that they were going to give us more info, but it looks like maybe the Dragon's Delight event is going to be happening after the current stuff, or after the stuff that's beginning on this Friday. Wait, why do I not have... Oh, I don't have any skip fight tickets because I don't have VIP left. Of course. I was like, wait, why don't I have any tickets? It's just because I don't have VIP active. I'll activate VIP again on Friday, probably. I don't really need it in the meantime, and it's best to just not waste it. So, same to you, if you do have VIP tickets, I definitely would recommend saving them until Friday and activating them then. Purely just to help you out during the event stuff, obviously. And last time that we had a Divine event, the final tier of the event was... It allowed you to use Shadow, Light, and Legendary elements. So, I'm wondering if they're going to do the same thing this time around, which, you know, it makes sense, because they're Divine Dragons, so they're super powerful, so I guess the logic is you need super powerful dragons to take them on? I don't know, could be many different lines of thinking with that, but, you know, only 3 days. Every day I've been counting down, it's like, oh god, when's the event starting again? Like, we've been waiting so long now. Like, the last time we had the Divine stuff, we had the whole hatch X amount of dragons minigame thing to go along with. And now this time, we basically just had to wait a ton of time. But I do massively, massively appreciate that Divine event calendar that we were looking at, because that thing helps so much. We've been getting more of them recently, and I think it's a really good thing that they've been doing. And again, it shows us which dragons are coming out of which Divine chests. So, you know, you can already start pre-planning. Although, they did say there were changes made to the Divine chest system. So, they don't want to disclose what those changes are. My hope is that they didn't make them even harder to get. Like, if they made the tickets even more difficult, I don't think I'd agree with that decision personally. But we will have to wait and see what happens at the end of the day. But, you know, interesting stuff. Interesting stuff overall, and, you know, new dragons. I can't stress this enough though, I have no space for new dragons, same with a lot of people. So, although I am excited, it's kind of bittersweet because, again, I don't have anywhere to put them. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I get, like, 3 new Divines, because if we've got a castle event, I'm minimum gonna get 2 of the Divines, unless something extraordinary gets in the way and, like, I have to not be at home. But I don't want to miss out on Divines on my main. Like, I don't mind on missing out on event dragons on my alt account, but I don't really want to miss out on divines on this account. Because imagine if I didn't have any of these divines on here. That would be really depressing. So, you know, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But that means every new divine dragon has been shown to us. So, that Taiyi Zhenren is officially the last divine dragon that we needed to see. So, don't expect any new divines, but we definitely should probably be expecting some more epics, although I haven't done all the math yet. That, you know, we did see 7 new non-divine dragons on this screenshot alone, so I don't remember if that counts up to the 16 total or not, so we'll have to do the math on that in a little bit. You know, I just not ready for the day yet. Not ready to do the math and all the complicated stuff as of right now. But make sure you check this out yourself. Super, super good little calendar thing that we have here. So, you know, thank you to Andrus, who I believe makes these. I don't remember what they said. But thank you to whoever makes these, and make sure that you show this to everyone that you can so that everyone knows what is going on. You know, no point in holding other players back just for the sake of it. You know, this is going to help them prepare massively. So, I guess for a lot of people, their choices are probably going to be with the divine tickets if, you know, there's still a limited amount. Do you want the Hoyi, or do you want the Changi? You know, it's a interesting choice, but I have to say, this bamboo-looking guy, oh, I don't know, some really good chess dragons as well, but I am going to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching today, and until next time, I will see you then.